When I'm not down there at the NICU with the babies, I'm up in my room pumping milk for them. They're taking about 2 milliliters each, and I'm pumping about 15 to 20 milliliters every time. So they're on the same feeding schedule as I'm pumping there. I'm pumping every 3 hours, but lately I've been trying to do it every 2 hours. So they, every time I pump, they are down there feeding them. And they're taking it very well, and they're digesting it really good and everything. So when I get done pumping here, it's about time to bring it down to the NICU so they can get fed there. I've been able to pump more than they need, so we are able to have some stored and stocked up in the refrigerators down there. I'm 10 weeks early from my due date. Surprisingly, I have a good flow of milk coming in. They gave me a little syringe that holds about 6 milliliters, and because they told me that I should only expect a couple drips every time, but I haven't been able to use the syringes because I've been getting a lot more every time, so they were surprised. So I'm going to finish pumping up here, and then I'm going to get the milk down to the babies so they can get fed. I'm walking to the NICU right now to go see the babies. This is my first time walking in the hospital. This is Kaiden. He's baby B. He weighed 3 pounds and 1 ounce, and he was 15 inches. And he was the one that was giving us the problems in my stomach and having the dips. And now he's doing really good. And I took him off the bigger oxygen machine. Now he just has oxygen going through his nose and a feeding tube now going through his nose instead of his mouth. And he's doing really good now. He's a smaller baby, but he's doing better than his bigger brother. They're 2 minutes apart from each other.
Chair for this room too.
He is just bright-eyed.
Yeah, he is very bright-eyed. They both have such curly hair. They really do. He was sucking on the end of the IV. It was nothing. He was just going to town on it. Just going to town on it.
Is he being fed through his nose now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good.
It's a lot better for them because they have their mouth to suck on the pacifier and things like that. It seems to know. Can't remember what
It's got a little black thing.
When I pulled it back, it was something that was in his stomach. And so it was some partially digested food because he has amniotic fluid and a little bit of blood and things like that in his tummy, and so when we call aspirate, we're going to pick up some of that stuff. They're both digesting what we're giving them because we check what's in their stomachs between feeding, just before I feed them again. I check to see what's in the stomach. And they're digesting what we're giving them. And so that means everything's moving. So good.
How does it feel to have them on the outside instead of the inside?
It feels good, I guess, holding him, but then it's scary too. You got a lot bigger in your body just like Keegan and Kaiden. You guys are like little monkeys. I bet Kinley's gonna call them her little monkeys because she calls herself her little monkey. She calls herself a monkey.
Do you remember it was not that long ago sitting here holding Kinley? She was first born.
Mm-hmm. Oh. What's that?
Mm-hmm.
Then
Look at his little hand compared to yours.
That CPAP's giving them enough air. Those little fingers.
this is Keegan James. He was the firstborn, and he weighs 3 pounds and 6 ounces, and his height is 15 3/4 inches, and he was born at 8:54, 2 minutes before his brother. No, he was born at 8:52, 2 minutes before his brother. His brother was born at 8:52 and 8:54. He still has to have a oxygen CPAP on his face because his heart rate is racing pretty fast. His breathing is pretty fast, so he has to have help with it still. And even though he's the bigger baby, he's having a little bit more trouble than his little brother. They said that he should have it off of his face within a couple of days, and then just have the oxygen tube in his nose, just like his brother, so he'll be catching up to him soon. Keegan's such a little snuggle bug, just like his brother.
Thank you for helping me.
Here's Kaiden in his room. And Keegan sleeps next door. Over in that bed. But he's not in bed right now because he is with his mommy on the other side of that bed.